The Falashas of Ethiopia continued to practice the customs of Israel in the same manner as it was practiced in the days of Moses. While the nation of Israel has had many periods of greatness and prosperity, Yahweh, the Most High God, has dealt harshly with his chosen nation on many occasions. My son, despise not the chastening of Jah, neither be weary of his correction. For whom Jah loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. Proverbs 3:11-12. This includes numerous captivities by various nations from Egypt to Assyria, to Babylon, to the modern-day captivity in the Americas. The Israelites moved into Egypt. Egypt is the first place of bondage described in the Holy Bible. The nation of Israel arrived in Egypt from Canaan after Joseph, the son of Jacob, was sold into bondage by his brothers. Joseph moved up in status and soon became ruler over the entire land of Egypt, second only to the Pharaoh. Genesis 41:41-44. Joseph became ruler over all the land of Egypt. When Joseph's brothers came to Egypt during the famine in Canaan, they did not recognize their brother, Joseph, as he looked and dressed like the Egyptians. Eventually, Joseph would reveal himself to his brothers, and the Israelites were welcome to make Egypt their new home. The Israelites prospered in Egypt, and their population increased abundantly. This lasted for 300 years until a new pharaoh took over in Egypt. This would be the beginning of many problems for the Israelites, as they were no longer given the high status as they were with the Kemetic Egyptians, but were now seen as a threat to the new government. The Hebrews were forced into hard bondage at the hand of the new pharaoh. Exodus 1:8-11. The Hebrews served hard bondage in Egypt. This led to the birth of Moses, the great prophet of Israel. Where was I at? I had received a phone call. Okay, here it is. Moses was given the task of speaking with Pharaoh to demand that Pharaoh let the Israelites go out of Egypt to serve the Most High God. The Pharaoh's heart was hardened. On many occasions, it would not let Moses and his people go. This ultimately led to the 10 plagues that afflicted Egypt, the last being the death of all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, of both man and beast. Only the Israelites that had the blood of the Lamb on their doorposts were spared. Exodus 12:12-13. Finally, the Pharaoh told Moses to go and worship Jah and leave his people. The Pharaoh again changed his mind and gave chase to the Israelites. But through power of Jah, Moses was able to part the sea with his rod for the Israelites to pass over on dry land. Jah used Moses to part the Red Sea. And that's all for now. We will continue with part 4 of the heritage of Israel, the nation of Israel in the Promised Land. We will continue with that next time. Be blessed.